Good evening, Sean here. Just wanted to chat with you. It's telling me rotate device. Okay, why not? How's it going out there, everybody? If you can believe it, on my CPD, which is something that lawyers have to file every year by September 30th, I put down that I would even do these YouTube videos so that I can work my speaking, maybe even my hair combing. But that would require me to update my CPD and refile it. But uh, yeah. Anyways, how are you doing? I decided to check in just because I was sort of thinking about this. I got sort of a funny message on Twitter from a friend of mine, hadn't talked to in a while. I'll keep his or her name just cause. What my friend told me was this. My friend said, "You're the only guy who I follow who's on the right wing side of things." I didn't really know what to read into that, whether that means I'm weird, which I agree with, or whether it means, he was secretly sort of a closet right winger. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but the thing I'd like to say is I applaud my friend. His next message said that he wants to try and keep communication lines open, keep listening to people from all sides, which is something that definitely we need to do. I saw Sprawl get on this saying the same thing. Embrace the complexity. Listen to the people on the other side of the debate. And I just have to say, I always tell my friends, I've been doing politics for just over 3 years now, been involved. I tell my friends when we're talking about this, I say, whatever party you identify with at this time, and if you haven't done this before, go out and do this. Get involved. Give some money, but more importantly, give your time. Get into the whole grassroots democracy thing. Go learn. Go knock doors, talk to people. You'll meet the most amazing people when you knock doors. You'll learn so much from the people who you interact with. So go ahead and do that. It's an absolutely unqualified good. And I don't care if that means if that means you are an NDP person out door knocking, great. Green Party, great. UCP, great. Alberta Party, great. Go do it. Okay? Anyways, that's what I had to say on that topic. And it's just funny. I guess I'm sort of thinking about this when I'm watching the media reaction down in the States. Kanye, Jim Brown were visiting Trump in the Oval Office today. If you watch the MSNBC commentators when the press conference closed, or when the filming closed in the Oval Office, one of them said, I may be paraphrasing, but this was an attack on the White House. Well, watch the video. Watch the whole thing with Kanye and Trump. For an attack on the White House, it seemed to me there sure was a lot of hugging, a lot of laughing, a lot of handshaking. Everyone in the press was laughing. Trump was laughing. It felt like there was a lot of love in the room to me, more so than being an attack. So why can't we just say that there was a lot of love in the room? Why do we have to take this partisan line to everything? Rachel Notley stood up today and came out really hard against Bill C-69. One of her MLAs spoke at a rally against Bill C-69. That's great. I'm not going to come down hard on them because they're not in my party. If I'm from MSNBC, why am I coming down on Kanye? Sure, he was a little wild. He's a wild guy. He's a free thinker. He's kind of out of control, but you got to take it with a grain of salt and enjoy the ride. But let me know your thoughts on that. I get it. My Twitter can be kind of noisy. It definitely tilts heavily to the right. I get that. I know that turns some people off. It's part of getting in the current of the thing, and sometimes, yeah, guess what? I get carried away. Yes, me. I'm a human being. I'm imperfect. I get carried away. And I don't mean to drown out anyone's voice. Sometimes you're in the current of things, watching these issues develop fast and furious, and you're amplifying the noise. And that's part of the game. And that's something that I'm grappling with. I think our whole world is frankly grappling with, just because let's think about it. 150 years ago, Abraham Lincoln and these guys were doing 4-hour debates, and everybody in town would turn out and watch. And there were sort of primitive wire services relaying the message across the United States, but did it really penetrate all that well? Hard to say. I mean, there wasn't even much in the way of railroad at the time. I forget if was there telegraph. There might have been primitive telegraph, depending on when in Abraham Lincoln's career we're talking. Let's say 1860. There's a little telegraph, I think. Anyways, the point is, not that long ago, a huge amount of information was traveling mouth to ear. Okay? It wasn't going along a wire, and it sure as heck wasn't going to millions of people in one click. So that's something we're all wrestling with. I'm making mistakes. I'm having fun with it. I hope you're having fun with it. You got to just embrace the complexity. What are we going to do? We can't put the genie in the bottle on technology. We can't de-invent Twitter. It's not going to happen. So we got to figure out how to deal with it. There's going to be a few broken eggs along the way, but we're going to, I hope, make an excellent omelet at the end of the day. Anyways, feel free to reach out to me. You can comment. I'm not going to beg you for a like. I don't really care. If you like it, good. But more importantly, reach out to me. Send me a message. Talk to me. I want to listen. Like, I'm just talking right now, but I have 2 ears, 1, 2, and 1 mouth. So that means I'm naturally better at listening than talking. So please talk to me. I'm happy to hear what you have to say, and I hope that you have a good night. Thank you. Now, if only I can turn this off correctly. I'm still learning Law Society people. Okay, goodbye.